Hello everyone, this is Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw, and it's Monday. You know what that means. It's time for a tier list. That's right, Jake, number 3, time for a tier list. Of course, the big question is, where does Sylveon go with the most recent nerf? It's tough because it was an S tier Pokemon, but now, is it A tier? Is it the dreaded B tier? Is it? Oh no, Jake 4, not that tier list. You know what tier list it's time for. No, we're not ready. A socks tier list. Listen to me. It needs more testing. It needs more time. Jake number 4's right. What if we don't put the socks in the right order? It could be disastrous. We've never been more ready than we are now. Sure, maybe some of it's wrong, but maybe all of it's right. All I know is this is what needs to happen. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's time. The tier list everyone has been waiting for. I think you should take the lead on this one. You want me to take the lead on this? What? As your enemy, so you can throw me under the bus if this all goes wrong? No, not as my rival. As my friend. And everyone here is in agreement? I agree. Let's do this. A socks tier list. Right, Jake number 8? Whatever. I agree! Gah, I forgot about you. I do not like that you're around. I agree. The time is now. All right then. Thank you. Friend. Here goes nothing. In this list, I've hopefully added every sock in the game, but I think I might have missed some. It's kind of hard to figure out where all the socks are. They're in so many different categories, but today we're going to rank these socks. The tiers for today: the S Ox tier, the socks tier, the A Great Sock tier, the B tier, still got the B tier, the C could be better socks tier, and the D don't wear these socks tier. I hope we can somehow get to the bottom of some of the best socks in Pokemon Unite. Full disclosure, I haven't been able to wear all these socks because I don't have the money to have all of these socks at once. It is a very costly endeavor to own all these socks, but I'm going to give my best opinions on all the ones I have and all the ones I don't that I have seen. Boy, what a world we're in with all these socks. Let's start with a sock that I think just recently hit the game that is an S tier sock, and those are these Sylveon socks. This is a S socks tier for sure. These socks are great. The game knows they're great. They're using them partially to market the Sylveon Pokemon to everyone, so I think there's no question that these socks are a top tier sock. I will say these are also all socks that are on the female character. I don't know what these look like on the male avatar because I don't have these socks on my male avatar characters. I only have it on my main account, which is a female. So I don't know. I mean, if this is good at all on the male ones, I have no clue how these socks translate, unfortunately. But I think this is clearly an S tier sock. Let's talk about some socks that are just... Okay. Here's a strong sock. I like this sock, and this is from the Kilt set. I think this is a great sock. It's definitely very situational, but it's a high sock. It looks really nice, and I think it pairs well with some of the more muted colors inside the game. And I mean, this is true of this sock as well. You need sort of a brighter color palette on your character for these Sylveon socks to really pop. Okay, Sailor Set Socks. I actually also think these are top tier socks, almost S tier socks. I really like them. I really like the accent of the white band around them. I think they're a very, very good sock, and they work for a lot of design choices. Let's go with, you know what? Okay, let's just talk about some basic socks. These are just regular old black socks. You get a couple pairs of them in the game. There's like the worker set. Well, actually, these are not the worker set. Hold on. There are the orange Unite Set socks, the purple Unite Set socks, and there's another one. They're just short socks that are in black. So these socks, okay, they could be better socks. But look, they're decent socks. They're just black socks. But there's nothing... I mean, if you're giving me a sock, I need something to hold on to here. You can't just give me a regular sock. And for that reason, I also think sort of this basic white sock has to be in this category as well. Now let me throw something at you. These socks, I think they're called the Gingham Socks. I'm not sure. These socks are actually pretty good. They've got this little frill on them, and I think they're pretty nice. I honestly think they're an A tier sock. I think they're a very legit sock. I really do. Let's talk about some of these striped socks for a moment. Okay, well, hold on. Let's hit something in the D tier. These are the worker socks. These are somehow even worse than just all black socks. I can't endorse these socks whatsoever. These are a don't wear these socks tier for me without question. I just think, I think we've made a huge mistake with these socks. I don't know what they were thinking, but these socks are definitely bottom tier for me. Okay. I think these striped gray socks are a great sock. These might even move into the socks tier. These like high, the long length socks, like the knee-high striped socks, I think are very, very good. I think they're super strong. Ones that I have to put in the B tier. The B tier is kind of our most chaotic tier. I haven't worn these striped red and black socks, but man, they have a chaotic look to them, to me. So I think these could be a high tier sock for certain people, and for other people, a really, really low tier sock. And for that reason, I'm gonna put it as a B tier sock. The B tier feels like the most chaotic sock tier for me right now. All right. Oh, okay. Eldegoss socks, I think, are an S tier sock. They go all the way up. They're like a legging as a sock. These are top. These might be the top tier sock. But Sylveon socks just got in. You know they're kind of OP right now inside the game. But those might be a top tier sock. Let's talk about a sock that I have not had a chance to see, but I think looks like a pretty darn good sock. I do have to B tier it right now, and it's the Snorlax Set Socks. Those are some pretty slick looking socks right there, but I don't have them, and I'm not sure if I had them on outside of the Snorlax outfit if I think those socks were any good. Right now, I have to leave those socks in the B tier. These socks right here, I'm putting these as a don't wear these socks tier. I'm not loving these gray. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't think I've worn them, but right now I would recommend staying far away from these gray socks. They just don't look right to me. There's something off about these socks, and I think you know that too. I think you do. Striped black and white, I think it's a great sock. I mean, I honestly think gray is a little bit better, but I think striped black and white, and we can also put striped, it's kind of like a orangey and white, I think are pretty darn good socks too. Some of these socks here, oh, you know what? I think these socks with the stars and moons, I think this is a top tier sock. I really do. I mean, you look at this, and I think this is a super solid sock. They've got something going on. It's almost the, mirror opposite of, mirror opposite? Has that term ever been used? Of this bottom tier sock right here. Okay. This is where it starts to get interesting. These socks, white socks with the orange band on them, I'm going to put in the B tier. I actually think they're a pretty solid sock, but I don't know, they just don't make it into A for me. Ugh, they're a good sock though, honestly. Let me think. They are a pretty good sock. No, it's staying B tier for me right now. And another one are kind of these peach socks. It's almost like, what are you doing with these socks? There isn't enough to them, but there's something there. These socks are garbage. They're one of the worst socks in the game. I don't like these socks at all. Get rid of these socks. If you have these socks, try to write in to Tencent, Timmy or whatever. See if you can get a refund, because these socks are bad news. Do not use these socks. Okay, the rest here. I'm not in love with these ones. These are like B tier for me. I feel like they could be good on some people, maybe not so much on others. I feel like this is a B tier sock, maybe high B tier, if I'm being honest. Let's move this up the tier. This is a solid sock for some people, but I don't know, I'm not in love with it. This one, I feel like, I see what they're trying for, but I just think they missed the mark on this sock. The long length, and you've got the blue stripes. I mean, if I could give it a meh, I would, and that's kind of what that tier is right there. These blue socks, I kind of feel like they're almost moving up into the great sock tier. I really do. But, I don't know. They kind of hang between these two tiers. I'm going to put them in a great sock tier right now. These oranges, these mustardish ones, I don't know what to do with these. Part of me thinks they're the most chaotic sock on the entire list. I might throw them here, and I might throw them here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be nice to these socks right now. I'm going to put them in the B tier, but these are some chaotic socks. Chaotic socks. These socks are just a bore. I don't know. They're okay. Green stripe. You want a green stripe? Take these socks. Otherwise, boring. boring. These socks are the Magician socks as part of that, you know, Mr. Mime outfit. I don't know what to say about these socks. They're long black socks, and I have not worn them or seen them outside of the outfit. I'm just gonna put them in the could be better socks tier. They might even be a don't wear these socks tier, but I'm not sure. The Eldegoss ones, however, I'm gonna put B, but I do think they have more potential. I really do, because I just think having the color to them, it gives you the ability to sort of think of some different outfits you could put these socks with. And I know that this isn't the most high level competitive sock tier list, but this is a sock tier list for 99% of players out there. I really think these are gonna be your best socks. And I could see some socks in the great sock tier moving up to the S socks tier. I really do think so. All right, you ready? We're gonna skip these around. You know what we do for the people who like to skip to the end of the video. It's just a fun little prank, really. Sometimes people get upset by it, but there's nothing to be upset by here. We're just having some fun. Okay, here we go. So that's why I was saying these socks, because they have green in multiple areas, these are the best socks in the game right now. It's multiple areas of green and they're long. The only thing that really compares to the amount of green you're getting here is this set of socks right here. And of course, these socks just don't work because they're too short. Sylveon socks are obviously, they're gonna get nerfed, but they've already been nerfed. They're kind of not a great sock in my opinion right now. And you know, a lot of expected socks kind of hanging out in the A tier right here. The surprises are the striped socks, which a few of them are at the bottom and a few of them are closer to the top. And where they really excel though is when you see the longer sock with the blue stripes at the top. But there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. That is my sock tier list. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. More great stuff to come soon. Goodbye. Oh.